Okay, so welcome back to Savvy Quirk Tarot. Today we're doing Pisces, and I switched the ring out, so here we go, Pisces. Hope everyone is having a great long holiday weekend if you're in the States. We're going to try out some new altar cards today. Instead of doing our heavenly bodies, we're going to try doing our soul trees oracle cards as our beginning. Just cleansing the decks, and I'm going to use my White Newman Sacred Animal Tarot by Liminal 11 as my clarifying deck today. We'll also do some crystal cards, numerology, fortune, and our magic Celtic cards that I had last time, that the Celtic symbols, kind of like the sigils. They're usually used for spell casting, but I love those cards. So two fell out will take on truth is your number one card here. Give us another one for Pisces. You have a dual sign, so two to four cards here. Seeing doubles. Split the deck at clarity and gratitude. So a lot of you after the eclipse may have been, doing some inner shadow work, perhaps a little bit of a reflection on where you've been and where you're going at this time. So possibly doing some of that. I'm going to move my mic a little bit over here so you can hear me. Okay, let's do one more shuffle for your clarity or some guidance here from Soul Trees Oracle deck for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Mars or Venus, sometimes Mars. If you have Mars in Pisces, you could be Mars in first house, so you could be a Pisces driven. Teach. Okay, truth and teaching. So then bottom of the deck we have new growth. So maybe perhaps a new direction. One more for Pisces. Let's move on the tarot here. We have rebirth. Okay, new growth and rebirth. Teach and truth. And then we have renewal on the bottom again. So interesting cards here, Pisces. So let's move on to our tarot deck here. Let me just shuffle one more time. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So this cleans the deck here for that. Nice clean shuffle. One more time. Once more for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Mars, and Venus. We got the Six of Pentacles. Interesting, could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Could have some earth in you. Good. Oh, we have Ace of Pentacles that went on the ground, so we're going to take it. It's your deeper issue here. And let's do one for your hidden issues. Sorry, it's a newer deck, so it's a little hard to shuffle sometimes. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, Pisces. So lots of Pentacle energy already, and this is amazing for you, as in your material abundance is certainly at its peak right now, or your earning power. I'm sensing there is a new way you're making money. Perhaps you haven't changed a job or gone in a new direction, but you're finding new avenues of wealth here. Perhaps also because of your emotional stability, perhaps your personal life and your love life is stable. So it's giving you a lot more room to grow in your material abundance. And then we have the Eight of Swords as a advice from tarot, a possible new direction here. So we'll explore that. Obviously, it can't all be all pentacles and rainbows here. And your last card is Temperance, Major Arcana. So that fell out, and we're going to take it. Bottom of the deck was Ten of Pentacles, Pisces, telling you it's a good sign. Excellent. Can't get any better than Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Oh, interesting start here. Could be, we're going to explore why the Eight of Swords is here, but lots of earth energy. Again, could be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, lots of earth energy, very stable, very mature energy here. So let's clarify why Eight of Swords is here. Because, I mean, the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty clear that we know what's going on there. So why is the new card, perhaps new advice from Tarot? Eight of Swords. Is Pisces feeling bound to something, maybe energetically still bound to something holding them back? You have Knight of Pentacles clarifying. Let's see, one more card. You have Four of Wands. And then let's take the bottom of the deck, the Tower. Okay, so interesting for the clarifying cards for Eight of Swords. In the recent past, you had a Knight of Pentacles, and then the present card is Four of Wands, and then the Tower was your current future card. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very good card in stability and finance as well, and you're definitely still in search of something with Knight of Pentacles. But with Four of Wands here, you're in the celebration mode and currently doing very well emotionally. I don't see anything going wrong. Perhaps a Tower moment is your current future. Clarifying the Eight of Swords here, there is a big shift in I'm sensing, so for some of you in an extended family sense, maybe, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, maybe there's some sort of a recent upset. Or Tower doesn't necessarily have to be some sort of negative energy. It could be or bad news. It could just be a big shift in the family dynamics, or some sort of a upheaval of your maybe where you live, or maybe you have to geographically move somewhere else due to factors in your life that you cannot control, beyond your control. And this is making you feel a little bit tied up, bound to your circumstances. You're holding yourself back here in a way, because as the Eight of Swords card defines, she's not really bound to anything. There's a lot of ways she can get out of the situation. She just it's not very tied up and bound to, you know, written in stone for her. So you're just, and I'm saying her, but, you know, it could be anybody. You could be, you know, male or divine masculine, whatever resonates with you. But with the situation here, I think there's, for some of you, material abundance isn't necessarily something that is the key to your happiness. Sometimes it does mean that there was something else in the recent past that has possibly rocked your world a little bit. And I'm sensing maybe for some of you, Pisces, this is an emotional issue. There could have been some sort of breakup or emotional ties that were severed. And this has definitely gotten you to this kind of reflection moment. Perhaps during Aries season, if you have some Aries influences, especially if you have Pisces and Aries in your big three, Sun, Moon, Rising, you could have had some sort of a bigger change happen, a shift in your life. Again, it could be some sort of upset with a breakup, or it could have been a Tower moment, realizing, you know, who you wanted to be with in your life, and that kind of also scared you a little bit. So there's some tension in that sense, but I'm not sensing this is anything to do with career or work. It's more of a personal matter. So let's clarify why the Temperance is here. Temperance, you got Five of Pentacles, interesting. Recent past, and then two more for Pisces. You had Four of Swords. Perhaps some of you were taking, again, some breaks here and there. Perhaps you need to take a break for a little bit, do some retreats, and then Strength as your last current future card. So with the Five of Pentacles here in your recent past, there could have been some sort of an upset with your, again, I was saying this could be an emotional loss or some sort of fear of rejection here. Necessarily doesn't have to do with financial loss, but there could have been some sort of a job loss, then a job gain, or some sort of resource gain. And with Five or Six of Pentacles in the first card in your central issue, you could have received some sort of a financial assistance, either from, you know, governmental, or, you know, could be family assistance, could be just minor windfall of money coming your way due to some circumstances, or just more of, you know, planning ahead, that you had saved some money, but then you did experience recent past card here, clarifying Temperance, you may have just received some sort of news about someone in your family, or possibly a spouse or partner that, you know, maybe had lost a job during the pandemic or something, and that has caused you guys to have a little bit more of a hesitancy to go after what you want because of financial strife or some sort of a blow to your ego as well. This doesn't necessarily have to be material loss. It could just be insecurity in your financial situation or status. So this definitely, with Temperance here, is telling you, set in the Sagittarian energy here, it is telling you to open up your opportunities and feel the patience, obviously, but also feel the kind of big picture. So no dwelling on small details, no throwing yourself pity parties here. You're still in this whole, we did split the deck at Wheel of Fortune there. You're dual sign Pisces. You're also mutable, so you're very prone to your emotional mood swings, and sometimes insecurity kind of creeps in, but you're dealing with it in the best way you can. So whether that is just securing your financial strength here in Leo, the energy of the sun, and also becoming more, I mean, with Four of Swords, you're resting, and then you're also retreating back into yourself, finding your inner strength. This is a very important card for you right now. You should be, perhaps you do have some Leo in your chart. You could have Leo in your 10th house, 6th house. These are all career-oriented, driven charts. It also could appear to you as some sort of a recognition on your personal life that you could leverage into some sort of a career opportunity. I do see Ace of Pentacles for a lot of you. You may have started something on the side. I'm not saying you started your own business, but you could have started a side hustle or something to kind of get you going again and not feel down about your circumstances. So this is incredibly lucky for you right now, because all signs point to really good material abundance and success. You just really need to get through, again, that Temperance card. If you watched my last reading, Temperance is a huge player in making things happen. They're not necessarily speeding up things, but they are giving you that big picture, big impact, long-term, foresight here. So you do need to, perhaps I'm sensing a lot of you could be doing some sort of teaching. Maybe you're in like some sort of writing or journalistic field, and maybe you're doing maybe some technical writing teaching, or could be doing some PR mentoring or something like that. With that, opportunities of a rebirth of some sort of your passion, igniting it back up again for something maybe you've overlooked as a business opportunity. And new growth and truth. It could be because of some sort of emotional distance or emotional detachment from your circumstances, that you're able to see a clearer picture. So you do need the Swords energy here. You do need some Aquarius and Gemini and Libra energy to bring you out of this possibly an emotional rut right now. You do see things very pragmatically here, Pisces. I'm just sensing there's still a lot of worry and concern, of anxiousness is what I want to say. Anxious, more of an anxiety kind of issue right now. But I mean, 3 Pentacles. I mean, I just want to do this for the thumbnail. I mean, look at this. Who gets these cards? I mean, I was just wondering about this today. Why haven't I pulled something with a lot of Pentacles? I mean, you have been the one to become the receiver of all this abundance here, Pisces. It's very, very good cards. So let's take a look at some magic oracle cards. What are we expecting for Pisces right now? Tree of Life. True wisdom and making good choices in life. So yeah, we did pull some soul trees oracles here, and it does really point to the fact that you do need to harness that energy, making good choices, making good emotional choices, healthy choices, whether it's spiritual, physical, just working on positive thinking, positive affirmations, money affirmations, emotional love manifestations. If you're, down on your luck in your personal life, you're still able to accrue, you know, material abundance. Earth, ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Yes, you do have a lot of earth right now. You'll have all the pentacles on your side. So a lot of earth, go out into nature, become a little bit more grounded in the sense where there's a lot of air influences right now. People are feeling kind of up in the air about decisions. There's a Mercury retrograde, there's a Pluto retrograde, there's some Saturn issues. So you really have to ground yourself in that energy of coming back to the strength you have, the inner strength you have. And with Ace of Pentacles here, you do have divine inspiration right now. There's a different type of work ethic that you're holding up to, you know, higher standards. So really high standards here. And I know Pisces, personally, a lot of Pisces in my life, they are just very driven by a very kind of impossible standard in their life. So it really does take a lot of work to back off and, you know, go into more of a retreat mode, mentally retreating. Don't stress out about every little thing that happens. And the bottom of the deck was fire. Element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So I'm pulling out a lot of elemental cards for you. So you are kind of in that kind of sense where you're able to pull together a lot of things, fire, earth, to ground yourself in this energy. And you could have a lot of possibly water and air influences. Maybe this is why it's telling you to ground yourself more in fire and earth. So let's pull some crystal deck cards as well. Give that a nice shuffle first. So I like to talk about like abundance and material wealth, but I also do feel like if the cards do take you to emotional, like for my Gemini reading, I had more cups than anything. If there's an emotional abundance that also ties in with your material abundance, I'm not just, you know, saying F love or anything like that, but I have done love readings, and I just tend to gravitate towards more of these material wealth and abundance cards for you guys, because I feel like it's also important to get those priorities straight. Labradorite, there is a magic in all around supporting me. Manifest, I believe in divine timing. So Labradorite is an incredibly abundant crystal card to have. It is definitely one of it says see the magic here. It's kind of channeling the magician in the major arcana, and it's definitely a lucky source of inspiration for a lot of people, along with, you know, tiger eye. Labradorite is also a really good crystal to have around. Another crystal card for Pisces for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising here. What is our crystal inspiration card? Ocean Jasper. Schedule yourself in. Yes, so we did talk about self-care just now. I am important, take care of myself, take a break. There's a lot of anxiety going on sometimes with everything in the planetary influences. A lot of signs are going through the exact same thing. You're not channeling your inner strength right now. You're kind of dipping into that pity mode, which you don't need to do. You're much stronger than that. So the bottom of the deck was pyrite. Amazing for abundance. Let the money flow in. It says financial prosperity surrounds you. Keep going and keep investing. So for example, if you have been told by someone older, wiser, more experienced, you should save and also invest in something, you should look into that, but also do your research. Pyrite is it's more of an energy where you have to align yourself with this material abundance here. So I have a real pyrite just to show you here. This is a great, along with labradorite, one of the best things, and citrine here, to have around. It just has a lot of energy to attract material abundance, and you have all the pentacles already. So really, I mean, what else do you need here? I mean, this is amazing. This is the money shot, the money maker. Perhaps look into other investments, maybe in the past, if a family member or someone has, maybe I'm sensing some people have some sort of legacy or some sort of a long-term investment from their family, even real estate or something. Look into that and see if you can find out what more action you can take to possibly turn that into another form of making money. And then your Moonology card is, we're just going to take from the top of the deck today. Surrender to the divine full moon. So yeah, I mean, your Pisces, your, you know, channeling your high priestess, your empress, your watery energy. There's a lot to be said with emotional stability as well. So do ground yourself with that energy. And then some dragon fortune cards here and close it out. 2 fell out, so we got commitment and major life change. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. Major life change. Time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. So maybe you're moving for some of you Pisces. Maybe you need to change the scenery, change where you're located. Maybe that will bring you a little bit more emotional stability. If you've recently gone through some sort of breakup or commitment issue, you do need to back off, take a rest, do some self-retreating, do a little bit of like commune with nature, you know, harness your strength, inner strength. It could be a business commitment I'm seeing here as well. I don't see it as, if for those of you who are already emotionally committed, this could also just mean taking your relationship to the next level, or there's this new cycle in your relationship, but also could be a business partnership coming up because of the Ace of Pentacles going in your current issues. And nature, what did I just say? Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. Yeah, harness your strength by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. Healing, finding your strength, definitely going to work in your favor here. So I hope you enjoyed this reading here, Pisces, and check your other placements for other readings. And if you like this, give this a thumbs up. And thank you so much for my new subscribers. It means the world to me that you've subscribed. And we'll see you next time.